Right, a bit more lively than yesterday. Still got up at 8 o'clock, didn't we? Still got up at 8 o'clock, and we're back at the tip again. So we've just took everything to the tip, got everything unloaded, put in there. Now it's just a matter of cleaning up, putting things in one room, what we're going to be taking with us, coats and things like that. So we're going to crack on now and get back home. Another trip back to the unit, storage unit, to put some stuff in. So let's go and get to the storage unit. We're going to just put everything in the storage unit now. And basically we've had, it's not been a good week last week. Solicitors not getting our solicitors have been fine, but the bottom of the chain solicitors have just never even acknowledged us or let anybody know what's happening. At one stage he was ready for pulling, but we've carried on with it. It is stressful. It's not just the moving and then moving to the van as well. It's getting everything in storage, moving all the boxes, packing the boxes, trying to get them in order so when you pull them out, that it's the first thing is what you need. And it's been a nightmare. Our buyer, he's been round speaking to us and talking to us, and he's been good. We've been good with him. Everyone's like that has pulled together. So my advice is, if you are moving, you've got a chain, try and get as many numbers as you can for the people who's buying and selling. That way you can all keep in touch with each other to let each other know what your solicitors is up to. That's the only advice I can give you, because at the end of the day it's been an absolute nightmare just trying to get hold of the information, what we need, the moving date, what we need. We still haven't got the moving date as such. They told us the 24th, and I wasn't going to say it on the last video because they said it was 24th. And now that's not happened, obviously. So we've run down the mill of chasing them up, asking them to tell us the information, what's happening, and we'll probably know more tomorrow, which is Monday tomorrow. Monday the 27th, is it Jan 26th? So I think it's the 26th. No, it'll be the 27th. So hopefully we'll know where we're up to then. It's just a nightmare. So keep watching, and we're going to give you the true facts about moving, selling up, or moving and going buying a park home. It's a nightmare of moving to anywhere basically. It's been hard, it's been really difficult, because with us working nights as well and coming off nights, and then getting the phone calls of solicitors or estate agents or the buyer asking us things or telling us what's going on. So really it affects your sleep, and you try to tell them not to contact you certain days when you work, when you're doing nights, coming off nights, but when it's coming so close to the exchange of contracts, it does make it very, very difficult. So you've got to get up and answer that calls. So the packing situation, we've packed everything up, everything's ready to go. We've moved the bed into the living room, so the bedroom's empty. We've cleaned the carpets for the fellow who's moving in. Didn't have to, he's told us we didn't have to, but we wanted to, so we've done that for him. Wiping down skirting boards and everything ready for him moving in. It's been really, really hard, a bit difficult. I think the hardest part of it, the frustrating part of it, is the estate agents basically seem to have just dropped off. As soon as you've sold and you've handed it over to the solicitors, it felt like they dropped off and wasn't interested, just passed it all over to the solicitors. But a solicitor basically can only go to your buyer's solicitor, then your buyer's solicitor goes to the other solicitor. If our solicitors can't go to the bottom of the chain, but because of everything what's gone on, they managed to get to the bottom of the chain for us to find out exactly what's going off. The fellow at the bottom of the chain is basically in and out of the country all the time because of his what do they call it? He's a sportsman, but a professional sportsman, in and out of the country all the time. So that's not our fault. If he's buying a house and buying a property, surely he could answer his emails or phone calls or whichever, or keep in touch. And that was the main reason why everything went a little bit tis was. But now, I would honestly say, Jan's saying we'd never do it again. We're moving twice, you see, so we're moving to the van and moving to the other house. So it's making it dead difficult for us. But we'll get there in the end. But like I said, we're living in We're living in a living room at the minute until the exchange of contracts, which should be soon. Good news on the van, it should have been sighted last week, sorry, on Friday it should have been sighted. It's now going to be sighted this week, and the only reason why it's not been sighted is because we've doubled up on the anchor points, and we wanted anchor points more in for the van, and then we've got to basically get a shed to get the stuff in before we move the stuff into the van. So basically we've got to get a shed to put at the back of the caravan lodge, whatever you want to call it, so we can put our stuff in that and go through it gradually to move it into the van. What we need, what we don't need, we've come up with a little idea. We're going to park the 2 cars on the driveway, one goes to the unit to pick the stuff up, and then when we come back we're going to go through the stuff again. And what we don't need, the other boot's going to be open on the other car, ready to go to the tip or to charity shops, preferably a charity shop if it can help people. So that's what we're hoping to do. So that's our method in our madness. If it works, well, it could work, it might even be not work, but that's what we're hoping. Get the stuff down to the unit, out the unit, down to the van, empty what we're putting into the unit, empty what we're putting into the van, and then what we don't want is going to go in the back of the car to the tip or to charity shops. So it's a method in our madness anyway. But you've got to be honest to God. If anybody's thinking about moving out of a house and going into a caravan or a lodge full time, you've got to be ruthless. Or going into a small apartment as well. You've got to be ruthless. You've got to get rid of a hell of a lot of stuff, a hell of a lot of stuff. So hopefully on the next video we can give you a little bit more information and show you around the van when the van's sighted. So that should be in a couple of days. I'd say Tuesday at the latest. That should be all sorted. We'll know more about the move as well then, and what's happening. And then it's all the gadgets to be fitted in the van. I'm having certain things in which I'm going to go through with you when you see it. There's a fingerprint door lock system what we're having fitted, but that's not going to say too much what's happening, but that's just one of the things what's having fitted in the van, and some other things as well. It's going to be adventurous, this thing. It's going to be absolutely brilliant. Hard work, but it's going to be absolutely brilliant. The decking, the driveway, the shed, what shed have we bought. So come and follow us, hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and I'll see you all soon on the next one. So bye for now. Let's go crack on and get some more stuff and get something to eat. Bye.